Hello everyone, I am the one, the only, the Wolfie, and on today's video, come with me into the unknown. Yes, it's Halloween, and yes, it's time for the second installment of Spooky Time with Wolfie, featuring your host, your content creator, your little slime bag, me, the punk bitch, Wolfie. On today's video, I'm going to be telling you guys, since it's Halloween in the spirit of being scary, spooky, ooky, kooky, I'm going to be telling y'all about one of the scariest ghost encounters I've ever had. And I was honestly thinking about saving this for a lot later, but like I said, it's Halloween. I'm ready just to get into it. So, I was about, probably, I think 16 when this happened. I was home alone watching The Hills Have Eyes 2, thinking to myself the whole time, either the ghost is gonna kill me or this boring ass movie is gonna kill me. Because it was boring. Because it was boring. When suddenly the lights flicker, but it wasn't really like a flicker. The lights kind of like just changed colors, and it turned brown and green, and then brown again, and then went back to normal. And at this point, I was already terrified of my house. So I decided to call my parents up to be like, hey, can you come change the lights? Because I was trying to downplay it. I knew the light wasn't going out, and the light didn't go out for a good while. But it was just scary. Called my parents, and guess what happened? Straight out of a horror movie, the phone starts to ring from their bedroom. And their bedroom was just kind of a straight shot down the hallway from the living room, which I was in. And I was like, fuck, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna die. I can wait this out. And I decided to wait it out. At that point, I hear something creaking in the bedroom. And I'm just like, am I drunk yet? And this was way before I started drinking, so obviously I was sober. Swear. And I just kind of got scared at that point. I didn't know what was going to happen because it really sounded like somebody's moving off the bed. I tried downplaying it again because, like I said, at this point, I was terrified of living in that house. And any excuse I could come up with, I went with it. I ain't gonna admit that I was haunted, but it was. And the creaky bed stopped. It sounded like somebody stirring around on the bed. And I sit there, pausing the TV, and honestly, it kind of relieves the tension because that movie was terrifyingly boring. Again, it was boring, and I mean it. That's why I keep repeating it. Sue me. And I paused the TV, and then I listened. It was quiet for a few seconds until I heard the sound of something heavy jumping off of the bed. And at that point, I'm alert. The hallway's only so long, and I knew that it was gonna come my way because it knew that I was alone. And I didn't know what it was, but I was terrified. I get up off the couch and stand next to the door waiting to hear something because at that point I'm just like, this isn't happening. This isn't happening. This isn't happening. After another few seconds of silence, I heard the sound of thudding footsteps coming down the hallway. So I, quickly as I can, open the door and run out and hide in my parents' other car. That was unlocked. And I'm hiding in there just thinking there's something in the house. I don't know what it was, but it was coming for me. And I honestly think it was the beast, which I talk about in my previous video, because at this point, the forever house we lived in when I was growing up was right across the street from my grandma and grandpa's old house, which is haunted as fuck. And I'm hiding in that car, hiding. And then I call my friend who lived the house over to see if I could run over there or if she could come get me. So I call her, she answers and she's like, hey, what's up? And I'm just like, I'm freaking out. I'm so scared. Can you come get me? And she's like, I'm just getting to town. I'll be there in 5 minutes. Please try not to die. And I just thought to myself, I probably wouldn't die. I'd get possessed because I was really skinny that back then. And the demon probably just wanted my hot bod. Truly, honestly, possibly. So I'm there in the car for 5 minutes looking, staring down the door because I'm terrified. I am completely and utterly terrified of what could come through that door. Finally, I see her coming through the gate. And she's baffled. Just the look on her face, her expression is baffled. She's looking at the door and around the house, and then finally I get out of the car and she's surprised, she's shocked, she's confused. She doesn't know. She just was completely caught off guard by me coming out of that car. I run over to her, I grab a few films, horror films, because, I'm really scared. I want to scare myself silly, so I'm not like having nightmares about, demons and shit. So I grab a few horror movies, I close the door, lock it, and I run over to her house, and I stay the night there. I call my parents, and I don't tell them what happened, but I told them that I'm at, my friend's house. I'm staying there for the night. Later on, I kind of bring up the fact that she looked confused, and I retell the story to her, and she was like, yeah, I was really confused because, before I saw you, I saw something run out of the house. And mind you, at that point, I'm looking at both of them. I did not see a thing run out of the house, but apparently she did. And it's fucking crazy. She described it as a little black shadow that just ran right out. And that terrifies me to this day. I'm getting goosebumps just telling this story because it's like probably one of the scariest experiences I've had. And yeah, that was like the last time that kind of happened. And like I said, there's a lot more stories. I do definitely think this is one of the scariest stories I've had. And I don't know, maybe next week I'll tell you guys about my interaction with the devil. Because I know I said I saw the devil, and I did to a certain extent, and it was just a fucking crazy night. And yeah, if you guys like the Spooky Time series, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll keep doing them because I think they're a lot of fun. And it feels like a relief getting this off my chest. And I don't think a lot of people believe me, but I'm being completely honest and 100% real with my stories because what do I have to hide? Like, these things happen to me, and they may not sound like super scary, but like, they're terrifying to be in these situations, but I'm not gonna fucking oversell them, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna like, oh, something came down and it peeked over and I saw its ugly deformed face, because I didn't see anything that night. I have before, but this night was just all noises and all footsteps and such like that. But yeah, comment, like, subscribe, don't forget to follow me. And yeah, love me, show me some love because this bitch is haunted. Bye bye.